Welcome to Deep Dive Defense. Over here we give rare insights you won't hear elsewhere. Today's video takes a look at China's new layered missile defense systems. Unveiled during its September 2025 Victory Day parade, their task is to counter next-generation ballistic, aeroballistic, and hypersonic missile threats. These missile defenses do not include traditional air defenses. Those are the topic of a separate video. This video is the third in a series covering the historic 2025 parade. The previous ones covered the strategic and tactical nuclear delivery systems and the anti-ship weapons that China revealed to the world for the first time. All of the missile interceptors shown were presented within their launch tubes, which prevented observers from seeing the actual missiles and their specific features. In this video, we will rank and explain each new missile defense layer that were shown. This ranking is subjective and particularly challenging due to the mentioned fact that none of the missiles are visible inside their launch tubes. Like and subscribe if you want to support the channel with the algorithm, and now let's begin. The system ranked first is the HQ-29 Exo-Atmospheric Ballistic Missile Defense System, which possesses a secondary capability as an anti-satellite weapon. A transporter erector launcher vehicle carries two large cold-launch missile tubes, which obscure any details of the missile housed inside. However, it is expected that a very high-acceleration, three-stage missile interceptor is inside. This propels a maneuverable kill vehicle out of the Earth's atmosphere to engage incoming targets in space. Such targets can include re-entry vehicles of ballistic missiles, as well as satellites operating in low Earth orbit or beyond. The war in Ukraine and the 12-day conflict between Iran and Israel have vividly demonstrated to the world that United States space-based intelligence sensors can create an enormous advantage on the battlefield. These sensors are the enabler for relatively low-end weapons, such as subsonic cruise missiles, to penetrate air defenses by identifying blind points in the sensor network. Therefore, it is of greatest importance to neutralize such electronic intelligence satellites, along with optical and radar imaging satellites, down to communication satellites, in order to break these rather fragile links in the kill chain. Unlike the US ground-based interceptor, which is based in static silos, the HQ-29 is a fully mobile system with off-road capability, making it very difficult to detect and track. It is very similar in design to the new Russian Noodle missile system, and it is not known whether it carries a single kill vehicle or multiple ones. Multiple thruster-steered exo-atmospheric kill vehicles are effective against intercontinental ballistic missiles equipped with multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles. In its role, the HQ-29 constitutes the highest tier of China's new missile defense system, providing protection for its most critical regions, such as the capital city, against strikes from nuclear-tipped ballistic missiles like the US Minuteman III and Trident II. The system ranked second is the HQ-19 Area Missile Defense System, which is believed to possess both endo-atmospheric and exo-atmospheric interception capabilities, similar to the United States Army's Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System, or THAAD. The missile is believed to feature an aerodynamically shaped cooled window with an imaging infrared seeker. It is also equipped with a divert thruster system. This combination allows it to maneuver in space, while also providing high maneuverability from its thruster system to hit targets that are performing evasive maneuvers in the upper layer of the Earth's atmosphere. This latter capability is especially important given the surge in countries attempting to develop hypersonic missiles and aeroballistic missiles, which utilize a depressed trajectory that remains within the atmosphere as they approach their target. This allows them to use aerodynamic control surfaces and their excess velocity to aggressively maneuver through the atmosphere. The HQ-19 also possesses this capability, enhanced by its thruster system, which enables it to react quickly and at high magnitude to the pseudo-random evasive maneuvering performed by hypersonic and aeroballistic missiles. This special capability, which is also possessed by the US THAAD, made the latter missile notoriously expensive at a cost of approximately $12 million per shot. The HQ-19, however, is believed to utilize more effective and cost-efficient engineering solutions to achieve a similar or better capability at the expense of a somewhat larger size and weight. The role of this system is the coverage of a larger region, with an estimated range of 200 kilometers. In China's new layered missile defense architecture, this puts it into the area defense category instead of point defense. The HQ-19 demonstrates that China is aware that an economical interceptor price is absolutely critical in missile warfare, a type of conflict in which quantity determines which side is able to successfully defend its assets and which side runs out of the capability to defend itself. This dynamic was clearly displayed during the 12-day conflict between Iran and Israel. The system ranked third is the HQ-20 interceptor, about which next to nothing is known. It is believed to be related to the HQ-9C, but instead of fulfilling an all-rounder role against both air and missile targets, the HQ-20 is thought to constitute the lower-tier, endo-atmospheric missile defense component of China's new generation layered systems. Probably China's first interceptor with hit-to-kill capability, instead of a high-explosive fragmentation warhead. In this assumed role, it would be similar to the United States Patriot PAC-3, acting as a high-speed, compact interceptor with a limited range of around 30 kilometers against ballistic missile threats, as well as against hypersonic and aeroballistic missiles. This missile is believed to operate solely inside the atmosphere and to use a lateral impulse thruster system similar to the one on the HQ-9C to enable high-altitude engagements. This system is therefore believed to be similar to the technology the US developed for the Patriot PAC-3 missile and Russia for the S-350. This capability is critical. For instance, at its maximum estimated range of 30 kilometers, when the missile is in a lowered kinematic state with reduced energy reserves to perform high G turns to hit a target directly, the lateral impulse thrusters provide instant turn capability to enable a successful intercept. In this scenario, the impulse thrusters facilitate a drastic course change, and the aerodynamic steering surfaces can then be used for the fine adjustments required to successfully hit the target. The rear aerodynamic steering fins alone would become largely ineffective for primary steering due to the thin atmosphere. The thruster-assisted steering allows the HQ-20 to hit targets at altitudes between 15 and 40 kilometers that are performing aggressive evasive maneuvering. This endgame energy reserve comes at the cost of a reduced area defense capacity compared to the HQ-19. This means that the HQ-20 serves as the final layer of missile defenses, engaging incoming threats during their terminal phase of flight. One key feature of the HQ-20 is believed to be its low cost in comparison to other missile interceptors, while its reduced range remains sufficient for protecting large cities and major industrial regions. The HQ-20 is very important in the new Chinese missile defense umbrella because it fulfills the requirements for a quick reaction, high acceleration, high-energy state missile interceptor. This means that it can detect late and highly difficult targets, like hypersonic gliders, and hit it at a sufficiently high-energy state for successful hit-to-kill interception. Such gliders perform constant pseudo-random evasive maneuvers at high speed. Therefore, a kinematic overmatch in combination with the lateral thruster system is necessary to stand a chance to hit the threat. The HQ-20's 8 interceptors per off-road capable TEL vehicle also address the problem of simultaneous saturation strikes. In summary, it can be said that the missile defense systems China displayed to the world are at the very edge of current technology. They add a whole new system in the form of a 3-layered missile defense umbrella to China's military. They enable the counter of next-generation threats like hypersonics and aeroballistics up to satellites in space. This sends a clear message to the world that China is fully aware of the latest developments in modern warfare and can now be seen as a leader and innovator in the military field. So that's all for today. If you liked it, give a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. It really makes a difference in the YouTube algorithm and is a great support to the channel. The Real Enthusiast can become members and given access to exciting membership area material. Thanks for your support and motivation. See you next time.